But we don't stop at the darkness. In fact, we recognize and appreciate the darkness, for were it not for the darkness, we would never know the light. For it was David that wrote, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. It was never the valley of death, but the shadow. And for there to be a shadow, there must be light. And so as we begin our time together, that's what I'm going to call it, because this entire musical selection where the voice of God is coming through me to speak to your soul and speak to your spirit, to speak to you to rise again. I want you to listen to this and get this in your heart, but also hear the song that's underpinning. The songs, the melodious songs, to remind you that yes, you can. And the first song that I chose to speak over is a song that says, let the praises rise from the inside. From the inside. We spend so much time talking about everything else, and if I had more, and if I were richer, and if that didn't happen to me when I was a kid, and if my dream would have taken off the way that I wanted, and and everybody in life has an if I, but the question is not what's out there, it's what's inside. And I've come to tell you that the turn in your life, the pivot, the transition, the push to the next dimension is going to come from the inside. For God planted in you a seed, and does not the tree come out of the seed? Is not the man drawn out of the baby, and the baby drawn out of the womb, and the womb drawn out of the seed? The seed in you that will not die, that shall not die. It cannot die, for it came from God, not from you. It came through you, but not from you. The first step to hope again. This is me, Darrell Bennett, speaking to you. Your first step is going to come from the inside. To lift up your eyes where you are. To begin to take inventory right where you are. The fact that you can hear me is already a blessing. The fact, if you can lift up your voice and sing with us, that's right there a blessing. If you can speak a blessing over your life, that right there says that there's hope for you. It's going to come from the inside. I speak against every contrary voice that told you that in order for you to get started, you need something else. Now, you'll need other things along the way, but to get started, you've got to make the first move right now. I created great businesses. Me, Darrell Bennett, great businesses from what I had on the inside. I built an entire movement from a dream that God gave me on the inside. Yeah, that's a double entendre right there. From the inside. I was on the inside, pressed in on every side, not crushed, locked up, but not locked in. But yes, in solitary, God met me and visited me. And from the inside, God pulled out of me a dream to deliver his people, to encourage his people, to give hope to his people. And I, like Peter, was told on the inside that when you return, not if you return, I'm talking to somebody, when you return, strengthen the brothers and the sisters and the young kings and queens all over the world who are listening and hoping and trying to figure out their next step. It's going to come from the inside. You shall hope again. But it's going to come from the inside. You shall lift up your voice and laugh again, but it's going to come from the inside. Your next step begins now. Your new life begins now. It will come from the inside. You have already been equipped with everything you need to begin your journey. You have already been equipped with what you need to take the next step. And it will come from the inside of you.